do want to share something that happened the other day. So I go to a fitness center that is close to where I live, and it actually happens to be on the campus of a big hospital here in the Chicago area, which is great that they have. But because it's a freestanding gym, a private gym, but because its proximity to this big mega hospital complex, they have a lot of classes for people who have issues like Parkinson's. So I was working with a trainer, which I love because he spots me. And we were going up to, on the leg press, 480. This was going to be my new record, pushing 480 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
I was doing it, and the group fitness room is right nearby. The door opened, and all of these individuals who were Parkinson's started coming out. And to their credit, they were in this chair movement class. But they were all, either my age range or maybe younger. And I just said this like prayer of gratitude, like, thank God, like I am so grateful that I have these strong legs to be able to put, like I will do everything in my power, and some things I can't control, to avoid being in that state of decline. And it was just so motivating to see that, yes, you can do something, no matter where you're at, you can start. It is never too late. And to the credit of these individuals, they were in the fitness class, and they have like pool therapy for them as well. So they're going and they're getting movement. But I don't want to wait till that decline, to start to move. I want to prevent it.
Amen. It's, I feel like I'm just chasing after it. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I feel like I'm chasing something which is maintaining my nervous system at the end of the day. My grandfather died a terrible, miserable death of MS, and it was awful to watch. I mean, this awesome, strong, smart, talented man just decline. And all I ever saw of him, because by the time I was born, it was already full throttle. He was just always in a chair and drinking soda and eating ultra processed carbs. And it just kept declining. And I've watched several family members kind of go similar routes. And so for me, I remember being very young and being like, oh no, like soda is bad. Artificial sweeteners are bad. Sitting on your ass all day is really bad. It's just, I saw it firsthand just over and over and over again with people I loved. So I feel like I'm constantly and maybe it's the ADD, but I'm constantly in this, like, gotta keep going.
Yes.
I'm running away from it, I guess, or running. I don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm chasing, not my youth. I'm just chasing vigor and vitality always, because God forbid, I just can't imagine ever being in that state where, I don't know. I did see something really interesting the other day that is applicable, though, just to mention, was there are ways to sort of test to see if you're headed towards dementia. And one of them is simply just being able to stand on one leg for 30 seconds. If you cannot stand one-legged for 30 seconds, your risk for dementia is significantly increased. I mean, it's as simple as that. Grip strength is another huge one.
Yeah.
And people can't even, I know women that are younger than me who I'll say, hey, let's just do a dead hang from a bar, and they can't even hold on. And they're like, oh, I can't hold on. I'm like, well, you're going to be zombie bait then, because you're like, if you can't hold on, what are you going to do? That you leave it up to that puts everyone else in a position to have to grab you and pull you up. To me, it just comes down to being self-sufficient in society.
So true. So I have become obsessed with pull-ups because what I didn't say is that I was the worst person in my gym class. I never identified as strong as an athlete. I was flabby. I was this kid. Even kindergarten, I remember I had like a big belly. I wasn't fat, but I mean, that was not me. I had an apartment. We grew up and I was in an apartment. We didn't have a backyard. I'd never learned to ride a bike. And when they came to the physical fitness test, which they've abandoned, I hope they bring that back. But
let's bring it back.
Yeah,
I'm on a quest to bring it back.
The broad jump, the 50-yard dash. I was the slowest person. I was the one who jumped the least in high school. We had to be in those rings. I could not, I had no strength. And so now I am determined. So I started with the assisted pull-ups, and I can see that I'm getting better. So I can't do a full unassisted pull-up, but I need less weight to get up there. And dead hangs I'm practicing, and farmer's carry. I've also become obsessed with those. So, just trying, I put on my favorite song, and can I carry these for a minute? So, I'm up to 30 pounds. I know it has to be half your body weight. That's, I think, maybe Peter Tortilla said. Anyway, so that's my goal, to get up there. But doing it every day, like these farmers carry. And the other thing is throughout the day. So going shopping, and I'll bring my own bags. And so I have them load them very heavy and not have too many. And so they start to put it in the cart so I can get out to my car. And I said, no, I'm going to carry it. Are you sure? They're really heavy. No, I need to carry it. So I figure, okay, that's my practice, to carry.